Okay, a tier list based on something I think most people would be interested in, and that's the Gold Saint tier list based purely on power. And I'm doing it on a factor of star level, solar system galaxy, multi-galaxy universal, universal plus high universal, low multiversal, multiversal, I forgot to put multiversal there though, and multiversal plus high multiversal. Now, I originally did this the normal way where I just picked them up and explained them, but unfortunately the audio wasn't as good as I would have hoped, so I'm doing it again, though this still won't be heavily edited. So I'm hopefully can do this all in one shot. The explanations won't be long. The only ones I will be explaining in great detail are the top 6 high multiversal because I think that's important. Anyways, let's get started. Oh yeah, the bottom, the who the fuck is this guy basically means I don't know enough about them to actually judge. Anyway, Turris Aldebaran. Yes, he's the lowest of the low of the Goat Saints. I think not too many people would disagree with that, even in spin-off. So yeah, though he did have that great feat of lifting the cosmos, but still not particularly high. Even if he's far above star level, he would still be on the low end in my of Gold Saints in general, in my opinion. But anyways, yeah, he's that level. The manga use him as a jobber, but you know, he's still a good character. Pisces Aphrodite. Yes, aside from possibly having the ability to pierce gold cloth with his roses, with at least one of his roses, and generally having some pretty gosh darn good techniques, he's still not particularly powerful. So yeah, he's on star level. And these two douchebags from Omega. As far as I can tell, nobody likes these guys, and don't really have any great showing of strength. So yeah, they're star level. Pisces Albifica. He was able to fight and defeat a judge, though he sacrificed himself to do so. So he's at the solar system galaxy level. Cancer Death Toll, a little bit stronger than his ancestor, than his future apprentice, Cancer Death Mask. But but unquantifiably so, but you know, he's still stronger. And you know, he was able to beat up Shun and Tenma, though again, Shun always holds back, but still, he's not a bad fighter, all things considered. Oh, by the way, I'm basically using all feats. Like I'm not taking GodCloth into consideration, but I am taking upgrades and feats from other series into this. The two female Geminis, I don't think they have much in terms of feats aside from just having Galaxy and Explosion. And from what I know, they're not particularly strong Gemini, so yeah, they're about the Galaxy level. And I think that one character in the middle has like time powers, some unique time powers. Okay, I got interrupted. Now I'm back. Let's get to it. The Scorpio Saint from Lost Canvas. He says he wants to fight God. He talks a bit game, but didn't really do much as far as I'm aware of, because I did not read the Gaidens and know of any good feats from him there. So yeah, he's good where he is. And the tourist from the Lost Canvas, he fought a judge. That's about the extent of my knowledge to his power. So yeah, about galaxy level. And the Pisces on Next Dimension, he was able to pierce gold cloth, which is definitely something. And he was able to hurt Shijima a few other times. So though Shijima was not attempting to attack back and was bleeding, but it's worth noting. And what is his name? I don't know the Scorpios for Next Dimension's name, but yeah, we don't know much about him, but other than he's stronger than Milo, or at least should be, so he's good right there. And Shion of Next Dimension, he's but a rookie right there. But maybe he could reach his peak later on in the story, but for now, he's just a strong rookie Goat Saint. Possibly the weakest, or at least probably on par with Cancer Death Toll. Turius Aldebaran Turius Ox, the Giant of Next Dimension. He was able to overpower and knock back a judge. Though he was at full power, it was still an incredibly powerful judge, which does mean something. In fact, he may be one of the strongest guys on this list, on this tier right here. So yeah, Turius Ox definitely around the galaxy level. And if I might not have stated already, but if I haven't stated it, all Goat Saints have the ability to be universal or above with miracles. Anyway, let's get it started. Camus. His student was able to nullify the power of a surprise Galaxian explosion from Gemini Canaan. Now, it was not at full power, it was sort of a casual held back blast, but that's still impressive, and his master should be quite above Isaac at that point in time. He was also able to fight a Titan who I believe had one seal removed in Saint Seiya episode G. So that was a good look for him there. Gemini Defros? I mixed the names up. The Lost Canvas Gemini, again, he had an epic battle with his brother. Just a epic clash of Galaxian explosions. So yeah, he's definitely on the multi-galactic range. I believe that is LC Libra. Now again, he's a rookie, but what puts him above normal Shion is the weapons. Weapons in the hands of a Goat Saint drastically increases their power and dangerousness, so yeah, that's why he's up here. Virgo Fudu, I believe his name, stated to be one of the strongest Omega Goat Saints in the series. So that's why he's here, though he didn't really do a whole lot. But still, we have that statement. Cancer, I forget his name, but the Cancer Saint of Lost Canvas, Magnilo, or something to that effect. Anyways, he's stated to be one of the strongest saints in the Lost Canvas, easily overpowered a rookie Libra Doko, and of course, we all remember his battle with the weakened Thanatos. So, yeah, strong saint there. Gemini Cain and Gemini Abel, you know, they are at the very least somewhat unquantifiably stronger than Gemini Saga. Yes, that's definitely was stated. And in terms of their own feats, they were able to blow away with a full-powered Galaxian explosion the legendary 13th Saint all the way to the ends of the universe, which is a very impressive feat. Now it should be noted that while the legendary 13th was blown apart, he was likely just ready to absorb that power and to show why he could regenerate. But still, that is a good feat. And also, he looked better against Iki than Saga did. When a less experienced Phoenix Iki fought Gemini Saga, when he truly unleashed his power, he was actually able to knock him back pretty hard. But when he did the same thing against Gemini of Next Dimension, he only pushed him back. So I think it's pretty clear he's at least stronger than Saga. Gemini Aspros, I believe he absorbed the power of his brother and was able to fight a weakened, powerful time god that's like related to Kronos. So yeah, that's a great thing for him. He could arguably be Universal Plus, to be perfectly honest with you. The Libra Saint of Next Dimension, again a rookie, but his weapons take him up a level. I believe that the Shura, that's the Capricorn of Next Dimension right there. The Capricorn of Next Dimension, so he's at least stronger than the Capricorn of the classic I believe that was stated in at least one of the translations, but we haven't really got to see him do much, so he's fine right there. The the Leo Saint of the Leo Saint of Next Dimension. We haven't seen him do a whole lot, but we have seen him do something. Like he was probably the only one to truly surprise the legendary 13th Saint in terms of power. He actually was able to raise his power and knock him back. It's something that, I mean, many was able to hurt him, but the legendary 13th Saint were ready for those attacks, and was just trying to demonstrate his power and to talk to them pretty much, but he was the only one to truly catch him off guard with his own power. Anyways, he has a lion's heart, which I think the story was it could make him stronger, but his fault lies in the simple fact that with the lion heart, it makes him sick, and if he truly exert himself, he could put his life in danger. So stronger than Leo, but yeah, definitely stronger than Leo naturally, but his weakness really puts him down. That's why he's right here. So, but yeah, he's probably like Universal. Aries Mu, powerful goat saint, defeated 2 goat saints, Death Mask and Aries. Death Mask and Pisces pretty darn easily. Has powerful telekinesis, and he looked very impressive in Saint Seiya episode Saint Seiya episode G, and apparently had the power to create a universe. So yeah, he's a very, very powerful saint. And the next is the Next Dimension Saint of Aquarius. Again, at least stronger than Camus. So we can really say at the moment, unfortunately. Alright, the Universal, High Universal class. Well, because we start with Leo Regulus. He's powerful. Not my favorite goat saint, to say the least, but he is quite strong. He is able to tap into the power of Athena extermination, and even was able to go beyond that. And that's pretty much his claim to fame, as well as being known as being a particularly powerful saint at a very young age, a prodigy, I should say. So yeah, he's on the universal tier, maybe even higher. Gemini Canaan, not as many feats as his brother, to be particularly honest, but we know that he's comparable. Where his feats would come in would be him as the Pope in Saint Seiya episode GA, where he was able to nullify the power of. He was able to nullify the power of the anti-pope in the underworld. So yeah, that's a great feat from him. He's definitely much more powerful in that period of time than he is in the normal classic. So yeah, Universal plus. Umar, the Omega Pisces, I heard was very powerful. I can't say much, but I hear he's like a universal entity that tapped into the power of Mars or Abzu or something to that effect. I can't say much, but yeah, that's what I hear. Cancer Death Mask. If you're wondering why the hell is Cancer Death Mask so dang high, well, the spin-offs really like this guy. Well, basically, in Saint Seiya's show, he got some sort of power from Ares and was able to fight pretty much on par with Ares Mu in the underworld. And in episode GA, he was brought back from death. And goat saints that are brought back from death are transcended, and there he was able to fight somewhat evenly with Hyoga of episode GA, who is incredibly powerful. So that's why he's so high. Libra Doko of Classic. Why is he so high? Well, he definitely deserves to be here because the Grand Master is definitely the strongest of the classic saints, both him and Shion, because they've survived the last holy war and simply has that experience. Also, the Libra weapons. If he was to truly utilize a Libra weapon and a Libra shield, he would have outstanding power and durability. Honestly, he's definitely on the high universal range here. He might honestly be low universal with weapons, low multiversal with weapons, arguably. The tourist saint from Omega, I heard he was pretty powerful. He was able to, I believe, destroy a weapon that was used in creating the Omega multiverse. So yeah, he's very powerful. Milo, well, what puts him this up high is, he thinks he has Shield. He has Saint Seiya's show to thank for his step and power here, where I believe he absorbed some kind of seed, and now he is about to fight the Ares Saga. So yeah, he's very powerful in show, which is why he's here. Gemini Saga. There are countless feats for me to use here. I don't really know what specifically I can point out that I can say he's on this level. And you know what? I'm just going to link my respect power scale video of Gemini Saga at the end of this, and you can get the full thing of that. The legendary 13th, the most powerful ancient goat saint who was vanished by the gods themselves. Yes. Now he has no offensive power. Well, he does not use offensive techniques. I think he said he just flat out does not have any techniques, and he focuses on more of healing and maybe transmutations and hacks things that just gets the opponent down. Nevertheless, he has a legendary weapon. He's a legendary warrior, so he obviously, and his power may have been the power that is causing the destruction of a universe. So yeah, he is at very least universal plus. Now the next dimension, Sagittarius. Not much is stated about him in terms of power, but what brings him really above is he has in his possession the arrow of Athena. Again, we don't know much about the arrow of Athena, but normal attacks cannot stop the arrow of Athena, and it seems that only a god can stop that arrow. So anything he hits is really in great danger of dying. Virgo as Mita. He is stated to be the man closest to God whose let me phrase that again. I believe it's phrased as he is the closest of all 12 goat saints in power to a god. Now, make of that what you will. I think I put it as another element of stating his power. Now, his fight with Virgo Shaka was definitely epic, though he is stated to be not as powerful as Shaka. He is still extraordinarily hacks in his own way, and his incredible technique, Shaka said, would have defeated anybody but him. So yes, hacks and his ultimate level of power put him on the universal plus, really high universal. I actually don't know who that saint is right outside of him. I completely forgot. My bad. But after him, it's Ares Shun of Lost Canvas. Now, I believe in the Gaiden, I've seen a bit of the Gaiden, and in that Gaiden, he has fought. The time god that the Gemini fought, and that's why he's sort of at this level. And in the game, I believe it's after the Hades Holy War, putting him at an extraordinary level of power. By the way, I think I might have I think I might have skipped Virgo Asmita. Did I forget to skip Virgo Asmita? Well, to summarize, he's powerful. He didn't do much, but he is powerful because he was able to fight and at least me have the upper hand on one of the Geminis, and the strongest Gemini when he tried to take over the sanctuary. He was used as a bodyguard, and the Gemini stated that a fight between them would be a holy war. So yeah, he is definitely very strong and he is absolutely a top tier gold saint. Anyways, Virgo Shaka. Again, a lot of feats to go over. A lot of feats. But and also he's a Transcendent saint in Saint Seiya episode GA, and I believe he's like a general as well for the anti-pope. So of course, low multiversal definitely makes sense here. And of course he has the battle with the Titan, so really multiversal, low multiversals by this range. Same, and oh yeah, I will link a video, I will link the the power scale video for Virgo Shaka at the end of this as well. Shura. Yes, Shura, a strong goat saint. He was able to cut the hair of Ares Mu. He's particularly fast, so we can say that. In episode G, he has Dunamis, the power of Dunamis, which definitely greatly enhances his power. And in GA, he is the main character, fought very powerful swordsman. He is a transcendent saint coming back from death. He is, what else can I say? Oh yes, of course, he got some power from the underworld, getting a technique and enhancing his Excalibur to the point where Seiya compared it to the sword of Hades. So he definitely took a enormous boost in power in Saint Seiya episode GA to the point where he was able to nullify the techniques of a 9th sense Zeus, Alios. Granted, he lost limbs while doing it, he was still able to nullify it. And of course, Aeolus himself. Now, he died young, so he's not particularly powerful. He died at like 14, but at that age he was compared to a young Gemini Saga. And what else? Of course, he's the anti-pope. There are lots of feats to go into with the anti-pope, but yeah, the anti-pope can tap into the 9th sense, which is what he used to defeat which is what he used to defeat a possessed Aeolia. Though again, it should be noted that Aeolia, that Zeus Aeolia held back his power. Well, his power was held back by Aeolia, so Alios could tap into the 9th sense and strike him. Nevertheless, that's an incredible feat, and gods themselves have an automatic defense, automatic cosmos defense. So, and he was able to take attacks from the Gemini saga of his world. He took a Galacine explosion. He took Zeus's lightning bolt. So yeah, he is incredibly powerful. Honestly, I probably should have thought about putting him at Multiversal Plus, if I was to be honest. And finally, the high tier. Well, let me slow down a bit at the high tier. Leo Aeolia. In the classic, he's stated to be one of the strongest. No, he's stated to be the strongest of 2 gold saints, not counting the Grand Masters, and probably not counting Gemini Saga. It is said to be one of the two strongest goat saints next to Shaka. But what puts him up this high is we've seen him fight Kronos, and we've seen him fight full powered titans because he got the power of Zeus's lightning and Dunamis. That is what put him really on this level, and Kronos was destroying timelines. But what really just skyrockets him is being possessed by Zeus. Being possessed by Zeus and tapping into the true power of the ninth sense, infinite cosmo. And really just by existence, he threatened the underworld and he threatened the living world as well. So yes, he is extraordinarily powerful, the strongest Leo saint, considering that he was possessed by Zeus, and really, yeah, he's incredibly powerful. And now Sagittarius Seiya from Next Dimension. No, Sagittarius Seiya from Omega. Well, he has his experience from the classic anime fighting gods and whatever. But what puts him up here is fighting. Well, he's definitely comparable to top tier Omega Saints who were able to fight characters whose power was used to create the Omega multiverse. But again, what really puts him up here is with the dagger, he was able to fight. No, he was able to harm Saturn, a primordial god of the Omega universe, above probably any other god, above most other gods in the series. Now it was not just that dagger. With his own power, he was able to survive attacks from Saturn and also break his barrier where the Omega Saints could not. So this puts him at just an incredible level of power, high multiversal, to honestly, I can see someone debating complex multiversal. Anyways, Dragon Shiryu, well, he gets the boost from the classic and Omega. He should be somewhat comparable to Seiya, I believe, at that point in time. I'm not sure. So probably about Multiversal Plus, I would think. Virgo Shun. There's definitely a lot to go over with Virgo Shun. I will eventually do respect threads of. I eventually do power scale videos of all of the legendary saints. They will be in parts, but yeah, as a Virgo Shun, what really puts him at that level of power is, again, he was not destroyed by the power of Zeus in Next Dimension. No, he was not destroyed by the power of Zeus in Episode G, Assassin. And more than that, he was able to twice nullify the power of GodCloth Saints, who were probably more powerful than they were when they fought Zeus, when they fought Hades in Elysium. So yeah, also he is hinted to having power comparable. No, he was hinted at having Hades' power. It hasn't been shown, but they call his power godly in the manga. And now, aquatic or something like that, aquatic cloth Iki, where he has the Leo cloth that's endowed with the power of the Phoenix. He was able for some time fight a rising ninth sense Zeus Iolia, which is very impressive because he was not killed. He was able to match him for quite some time. That is very impressive, and that's why he's up here pretty much. Hyoga, again, he gets scaling from Zeus Iolia. But there's definitely something else. Oh yes, he was easily able to overpower a gladiator when he got serious. Oh, the feat that I'm thinking of for him is fighting his master, Camus, who was empowered by the divine river and empowered by a strike from the anti-pope. So he basically fought he got hit by the full power of a berserk steroided godcloth saint, yet he tanked the power. He tanked the power clothless. That is incredible in my opinion. So yes, with gold cloth, he is definitely high multiversal in my opinion. Well, that's it. I had to kind of rush this a little bit. I hope you still enjoyed this. Sorry it's taking me so dang long for me to finish that Xeno Goku versus Seiya video I'm working on. I know it's been like 2 months or whatever, but that is coming. That is without question coming this month. So please look out for Xeno Goku versus Seiya video. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this. Please like, subscribe. I will link this chart below. How would you rank them? Where do you disagree? And I hope you were able to follow this. Anyways, thank you for your time.